I just want to do this new thing at the start of every video or most videos called Song of the Day, where I choose a song that someone's made to one of my beats, and yeah, I guess it gives them publicity or something, because I really been liking what people have been making recently. So here's the probably one of my favorite songs someone's ever made to my beat. This beat was made by Meta Beats and I, so hope you enjoy.
I'm so fucking lost without you. So caught up in my thoughts, I feel like fading. Never gonna be the same.
What's going on? It's KRALC here, back with another video. Today we're going to be doing another tutorial, and this one is going to be on wrld. It isn't my 100 gecs tutorial, but it's pretty similar. I'm going to go as far as saying it's essentially a 100 gecs type beat, but this isn't the actual video on how I make my main style of 100 gecs, but this is one that I'm trying to practice with because I want to get my 100 gecs one perfect. So look out for that in the future coming up. And this is wrld. So this is the type of beat we're going to be making. The full beat's on my channel, so if you want to listen to that, you can go listen to it. I will probably link it in the description if I remember, or I'll probably play it at the end of the video, but pretty much that's the beat, and I'm going to be going over how I made it. So step one is you're going to want to get some sort of bouncy bell, and I played this in C major, and you just want to play it in a happy key at around 100 BPM, or anywhere around 90 to 100 from, or maybe like up until what's that, 170, and you don't want to have it really ranging from those, because that's usually what wrld uses, and I don't know what I'm saying. Anyway, yeah, so that's the melody I recorded down, and that was the first thing I did, I believe, and I just used some spinning bell I found on Logic. I didn't manipulate it too much. I got rid of a lot of the effects because you don't want to have any extra sounds. I don't use a lot of delay or reverb because you want the music to cut down and like bring back up. So you want that to be nothing and then stuff. And if you have too much delay, it just kind of ruins the effects sometimes. So I used a spinning bell, and these are all pretty much stock sounds. My computer's getting hot. Sorry if you can hear the fan. And then I layered it up with this mullet, which was just the same melody that I redid over the top. Okay, so the next thing I did was I put the 808 in, and this is from the 100 gecs pack. I use this pack a lot. I will see if I can link it somewhere, if I can find it in the description. And if you're making 100 gecs type beats or wrld type beats, you're going to want this pack because it has so many good sounds in it. And yeah, I got this 808 and I manipulated it a little bit to bring up some of the higher end frequencies and the lows. If I show you over here. And it's just very simple, and you just want it punching, going up and down, very happy, and that's pretty much all you're going to want for that. And then if I play the kick now, I just laid the kick, so you want it coming in really fast, lots of like triplets and stuff. And yeah, so this is when you don't really want to stuff up, because you can't really stuff up with these drums, because it's essentially how you make a wrld type beat. You need to have these type of drums, and I'm going to be trying my best to explain how you make them. So yeah, if I just start with the kick again and I get a section with all the drums, you want to have a kick and a hard-hitting snare. I'm not sure about the kick, but the snare's definitely from the 100 gecs pack. It had a bit of a tail, so I cut the tail of the snare because you want it to die down really fast when the snare hits. And I also made this snare with a clap together. So that's pretty much this. And with the hi-hats, that's a very appropriate name. I don't know where I put that. I just laid down a couple of hi-hats. These have a little bit of reverb on them, but it didn't really affect the beat much. So that was just, I didn't add any effects onto it. And yeah, when the snare goes away, I brought in a triplet sometimes when the snare actually hit, which sounds like this. So it makes the snare hit sometimes just harder, and usually I take out the hi-hats when the snares come in, but I didn't do that much with this beat, but it didn't really affect it. And now the most important part of the drums is the reverse kick. You're going to want a lot of reverse kicks and give you that nice effect. Now if I actually unreverse this kick, I'll show you what it originally sounded like. And I took out some of the high ends of it as well. It's more of a percussion. It wasn't even really a kick. So yeah, but it was from a kick pack. So I guess essentially it was a kick, but you're going to want this reverse kick because it's going to make your drums hit so much harder and just have them leading up to snares pretty much. And then also you're going to want to have a really hard kick, and altogether it's going to sound like this. Very simple. There's not much extra space. Every single bar and every single note is being used, or every single whatever they're called are being used without any just extra things. You don't want to put extra things in there that you don't need. Everything needs to have its place, and you want to be able to hear everything. Then the next thing I moved on to was this guitar melody, which I found this guitar first. And if you're on Logic, you want to go into Legacy and use the electric guitars because they're so much better. You have so much more. Hello.
What?
I'm recording.
Oh, hi.
Okay.
Yes.
My Premiere Pro subscription ended, so I can't really edit this bit out.
Do ASMR.
Okay, so the guitar is pretty much it's just lots of choppy notes, just repeating after each other for this first electric guitar. No, it's not. I was looking at the hi-hats. I don't know why I said that. It's so awkward with you here.
You're actually gonna cut this out?
No, I can't.
What do you mean you can't?
No, I won't leave it in.
Apply the bass to the bottom line, is that right?
No, it's not.
And put some tambourine in there. And new surf lead from electric guitars.
This is gonna make this is taking all my computer space up.
I'm making a beat. Can you see the spot where I broke
You
off
should
my
make a beat.
foundation? Yeah, I should.
Okay, we'll
There.
do that. Yeah?
Is this, can you see all my foundations ripped off?
No.
Yes.
Okay, wait, I need to record. Okay, so the guitar is just, it's also in C major, obviously. I don't know why I need to say that's in C major as well. You don't want to go really, actually, no, this is a good point. Sometimes you can go off key, especially with the guitar. I don't think I did it in here, but sometimes slightly detuned guitars actually work better within the context of wrld. Anyway, so this first guitar is just another melody I played and I quantized. I used a MIDI keyboard, but I can do all this stuff, and I've made countless beats using my keyboard as well. Just my computer keyboard. It does not matter. And here, yeah, this is my this is probably one of my favorite instruments on Logic. It's the British Combo synth lead, and it just sounds so good. I very rarely edit it, and I just took out some of the basses. I'm pretty sure some of the low frequencies, and it just sounds so good. And layered with the first electric guitar. Yeah, I just think it sounds really good. And yeah, so the next thing I used was this riser that was straight from the 100 gecs pack 2. So if you want to make if you want to make our gec beat, you're gonna probably want to get this gec pack because it's gonna save you so much time doing all the sound engineering for the 808, which are very unique. And I've done a couple of them, and they are very time consuming. So if you're just starting out, you're gonna want to use this gec pack, and they have all the risers, the kicks. And I just really hope that I can find it now. And this is the most important bit of the beat. Anytime you're making a beat, you're just going to want to put this in. And it will make your beat a million times better. Now, before I go, I know something that everybody wants to know how to do, and I'm just going to say it in this video. I'll say it again in my new gec one, is my, I guess now, signature intro, which I put in a lot of my beats, and I try not to use as much, but I just love how it sounds so much. So if you bounce everything, I don't know what it's called in FL, into one audio track and pretty much get it like this, and you cut the start off. Now I cut the start off because I use it as, I upload it as tracked out, and I can't really have a tracked out track if it's already bounced. But just for the start bit, I bounce it and I do this. I go into track. I'm not sure how you do this with FL, but you want an automation that fades up with speed. So if I go into the fade tool, I'm sure there's a way you can do this on FL. You go speed, and then I usually just bend this curve a bit, and just a speed automation pretty much. So if I play this out, so it sounds like that, and you can also get it sounding a bit more dark and eerie. I just love how it sounds so much. I just want to show you one other way that I can do it. If I leave it like this, get that really nice bouncy start. So that's just for those people who are wondering how you do that. I'm so sorry if you can hear my laptop audio. And then you just end up with this. So I'm just going to let this be a bit. And actually, one more thing before I go is this. You want to have a bit in, if you're using electric guitars because you're making a lower less type beat, you're going to want to have a bit where it completely cuts out and you've got the drums and the electric guitars. It just sounds so hard. So that's pretty much everything. Also, with the bells, I didn't see this at first. I actually double layered them, it looks like, somewhere. No, maybe I didn't. Okay. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and this is how you make this beat. You can purchase this beat on my channel today. It is called Darkest Part of Day, or something like that. I'm not exactly sure, but thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned on the channel. I don't know why I said that. That sounds really weird. If you want to watch the video of how to make the 100 gecs type beat, and I'm not talking about this, I'm talking about the hard style 100 gecs. So thank you so much, guys, and subscribe, like the video, and go make beats.